Hi there, I'm Brian Liu and I'm the CEO of New Biome, maker of Liovi probiotic drink. Liovi is made with organic milk and Madagascar vanilla, and most importantly, the probiotic, which is called the B-30892, is patented for the belly. Now because of that strain, healthcare facilities have been buying it and healthcare professionals have been recommending it. Now if you were to Google B-30892, the first link will take you to the National Institute of Health website, and there you'd find an article written by Purdue University and Indiana University professors. They did a comparative study of this probiotic with other bacteria. This one came out on top, which is why we're using it. Now there's 1 to 4 days worth in each carton, and I get the best feedback between weeks 2 and 3 and sometimes sooner. I just want to share some things about my scientific background so you know I'm qualified to talk about things like probiotics. You see, I used to be a rocket scientist when I was younger, and I transformed myself into a gut researcher. Okay, and actually behind me here's the wind tunnel here at NASA in Mountain View, California, Moffett Field. I actually used to work right behind that building in the branch called the Computational Fluid Dynamics branch. In layman's terms, what that meant is we were doing computer simulations of how things like the space shuttle or the hypersonic vehicles of the future would either re-enter the atmosphere or be able to fly at super high speeds to go from continent to continent. Okay. Now, I used to work in the late 80s with a man named Bob Truax. Bob's the man who advised President Eisenhower to start NASA, and he did. I got a couple of National Science Foundation awards to do rocket research. Got a master's degree after that at Stanford in aerospace engineering. And when I got out of Stanford, I worked at a company called Applied Materials, where we made the machines to make the chips for the Intels and Samsungs. And actually on an airplane, I ran into a vice president of Applied Materials recently, and she said that the memory chips in these cell phones that we all use are still being built on the machine I helped invent with a great team back in the early 90s. Okay, so unfortunately in the year 2000, a family member came out with a very severe belly problem, and I had to take all that science I'd ever learned and pour it to understand the gut and its interaction with the bacteria. I actually ended up traveling to Australia to meet with a gentleman named Professor Thomas J. Bordy of Australia. He's the man who invented the cure for stomach ulcers, and he also pioneered what's called the fecal transplants you hear about in the news. I went down there twice actually in 2009 in Australia to compare research notes. Took what I learned from him and more. We built a team here, before I met him, and we combined all that knowledge and formulated Liovi probiotic drink. And because of all that hard work over the years, we now have a product called Liovi probiotic drink that can help you, your family, and your friends feel a lot better.